All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So news broke early this morning. I think it was right around 7 or 7:30 that Calais Campbell was signing a one-year contract with the Atlanta Falcons. And I got to be honest with you, I was a little shocked. I was not expecting to see that early in the morning. And I mean, because look, at the end of the day, Campbell, he had a really big market. Obviously, obviously the Falcons, but he had the Jets, the Bills. I believe the Jacksonville Jaguars were also involved, and he had meetings set up with both the Jets tomorrow, actually, and the Bills later on in the week. So to see this news now, right before he took visits to these other places, two teams that, in my opinion, should both be playoff teams, I think, again, I was just a little surprised by it. Also, keeping in mind that the Buffalo Bills defensive line, coached by Sean McDermott, the New York Jets defensive line, coached by Robert Saleh, and, all-pro Quinnen Williams there, those are two awesome destinations, right? If you're a free agent defensive tackle, a rookie defensive tackle, and you land in Buffalo, you land in New York, you got to be loving life. Josina Anderson actually touched base with Calais, and he said that at the end of the day, he did choose the Falcons because he wanted a bigger role on and off the field. But he did say that the Jets made a really strong offer. So here we are right now, obviously weeks removed from the start of legal tampering period, right? The first couple waves of free agency, all that stuff's over. So many players are now off the board. And of course, we got the whole Aaron Rodgers discussion. I know it's super exciting, right? Landing the superstar quarterback, but we're looking at the defensive line. Of course, we still have to figure out the Quinnen Williams extension, but we're looking at defensive tackle. Lost Sheldon Rankins to the Houston Texans, brought back Solomon Thomas, 1 year, $3.9 million. We need more bodies there. That's just the bottom line. We need, considering how much Saleh and Ulbrich like to rotate these guys in, and looking at how much of a strength it was for this defense a year ago, I don't want to be thin at that position. And of course, we still have the draft. We still have so much time left. And I wanted to actually quickly just list off a few names that I feel like would be awesome fits, specifically two former Seattle Seahawks in Al Woods, veteran defensive tackle. I think he would be great, of course, depending on price, and Poona Ford, right? Both of those guys I think would come in and do a great job. But we could also mention Ioannidis. Ashawn Robinson is another guy from the Rams. I think right now we don't need a superstar at the position. We just need depth. We need somebody to hold their own. But one of the reasons why I love defensive line so much, every single player, every single position on the D line directly impacts one another, right? Let's look at Quinnen Williams for an example. If you have him he looks like the same player that he was last year. The players that are playing next to him are going to have success because you have, as an offense, you have to account for what Quinnen brings to the table. Right? If you flip it and say, hey, well, Quinnen is a beast, but now all of a sudden the Jets have somebody else right next to him, it's really making plays. He's really making a difference. Now Quinnen is just going to benefit from that, right? Because you can't put all your efforts into stopping Q because now you have somebody else that you have to worry about. And then if you want to expand it and talk about it from an interior, exterior perspective, if you're getting a ton of pass rush, just a ton of production from the inside, right? Those guys cannot be stopped. Chances are the guys on the edge, right, defensive ends, now have a little bit more breathing room on the outside to just try to win one-on-one matchups. The point is, the more talent, the more depth you have on the defensive line, and overall, the more success you have there individually, it just bodes well for the players next to you. So, bad news, Jets lost out on Calais Campbell, somebody who I thought would have done a great job, both, in his words, on and off the field, just as a player. And then also freeing up space and giving other guys on the D-line opportunities to make plays and have success. But although it's kind of a blow that we lost him, and I got to be honest, I did jump the gun a little bit and was getting my hopes up with Campbell. But the good news, there are some more than capable free agents out in the open market. And by the way, I don't think the Campbell financials or the financial details haven't been, I don't think they've been released yet. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Calais Campbell will be going to the Falcons, not the Jets, not the Bills, not the Jaguars. Who do you want to play alongside Quinnen? Man, I think for me, if I had my choice, I think Al Woods would come in and do a great job. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. And as always, go Jets.